All right. 1 second, guys. I'm still setting everything up, but hold up. How do I yeah, whatever. I don't even care. Um. Okay. Um. All right. Um. I hope you guys can hear me better now. Oh, not. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. This should work. Um. All right. I'm not sure about how my mic sounds, but I'm just going to guess it sounds good enough at least. So yeah, I'm gonna start. Now, Osmium is one of my dream projects. One of them because it relates to one of my other dream projects that I also want to do. But basically, for me, Osmium is what I really want to do in my career, at least something that I will be proud of. And when making osmium, I always kind of thought about how I would actually make it, and I've had quite a bit of like rethoughts, not just lately but like ever since I started osmium, because I didn't really know how to actually do it, and or not how to do it, but I didn't really know by design what to do. Basically, I did kind of have like a overall abstracted version of the design, but I didn't. Every time I went deeper and deeper, it slowly became more complex to the point that I'm going to rewrite and basically log every single thing I do, either via a blog or a vlog, devlog. And the reason why I want to do this is so that this time when I actually do it, I actually get to kind of educate you guys about my idea as I go through it. And yeah, basically, this is the reason why I want to rewrite. But also to the fact that my code was absolute garbage. A lot of code was from old, old designs, but the new designs don't need some of the code, and a lot of the code kind of made bugs and stuff like that, and it was all over the place. This time, I actually want to make sure that every part of this code is actually well thought out, and this time it's going to also be well documented, because last time it was no good. I would not use osmium, or if I was someone else, this is how I will see it today. If I were someone else, um and I was using osmium because oh look, this new TUI library, let me go check it out. uh I would say it's absolute dog shit, because I mainly put my thoughts on the code, not on the code, but like only on the design, not the code itself. And it's good to put it on the design, but that's before you write the code, because then you would have to refactor, and it got to the point I just need to rewrite. So yeah. Now let's get to another point I want to kind of go through, and that is how I'm going to, or actually, no, not that. Basically, yeah, how I'm going to structure all of this code and how I'm going to document every single one. By the way, I still haven't figured out exactly how. I just have an abstracted view again, but this time I'm going deeper and deeper as I'm not as I'm writing, but as I'm thinking. So now, first of all, think of three layers. Actually, no, two. The first layer is what you, the developer, developing your application using my library, my project, uh, is going to write. And then the backend, or in this case, the engine, which is what's going on, actually going on. And the reason why I'm putting it this way is so that there's also a way you can access the backend, so that if you want your own imagination to work, then you can do so with the engine, which is basically everything going behind the scenes. And yeah, this is a very clear way to show it. There's no RSX, like, there's no macros like the last version, because this is the engine. This is the engine. Basically, this is um, going to be, if you're gonna work with the front end, this is what it's going to write. If you do RSX, for example, hello world. But besides the points, that's besides the point. First things first, let's figure out. Actually, let me explain a lot of the code here before I actually forget next week or something like that. So I'm gonna obviously start with the main file, because I think that's literally what you're going to write. And while it might seem, this is a very simple app, by the way. Again, not going to be written by you. Being When you're working with the front end, it's going to be written by the front end itself. But it's still important to note in case you actually want to write everything yourself. And that's actually partially why I want a rewrite. Now, you might actually see a lot of this code, and it actually looks really, really similar to another TUI library called Ratatouille. Now, I have seen a lot of code from Ratatouille, but in my opinion, very objective by the way, in my objective opinion, I just think Ratatouille in of itself is designed to kind of stay away from developer experience from what I've seen. And from the code examples to the tutorials to everything, Ratatouille to me just seems like, oh yeah, you have everything yourself. We're just managing, like, oh yeah, you're just gonna put text on this position. That's all we do. That's Ratatouille in my opinion. It doesn't handle events. It's no UI, no UI, just pure you. And while the Osmium engine does that, it also kind of like wants you to do that, but also uh thinks a bit. It has a thought process. Oh, maybe you don't want to go this deep, right? Because that's the reason you're using Osmium in the first place. We're still gonna allow you to go through it, but it's totally optional, and there's way easier ways to do the exact same thing you're imagining. That's Osmium in my opinion. And this code looks complex, but it's the backend. So yeah, I'm sorry for my yapping, by the way. Just want to point out, I'm just trying to log everything I'm doing right now and what I'm thinking. So the next time I actually go and write Osmium, I actually know what I'm doing. So console is basically a frame. It's actually I'll explain as I go here. But if we go into console here, this init, by the way, just kind of like initializes by clearing the screen, hiding cursors. Raw mode, think of this as we handle the Osmium engine handles everything itself, and it doesn't, and the terminal basically it enables the terminal to let Osmium do things by its own. It and this is good when you want to read key presses, mouse, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, this is like for mouse key input. Uh, and this like gets the terminal size. This creates a console, which we'll go into that right now. It's basically a frame. It, and the actually make a Excel draw for this. All right. So this is the console, and it's basically this right now. It's this. It's a frame. It is a frame, but whatever is going on in this frame is going to happen and be displayed on the window. So you gotta make sure that everything is properly managed before you go in this thing, basically. And yeah, now by frame, I mean that it implements a framing for it. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, very simple reason. Framing will be good for adding multiple kinds of ways to frame it, like a grid or a flex box or a div. And yes, we are going to go that good, but those are gonna be the front end parts, right? You don't want this on the back end because you're working. You're gonna be wanting this on your own, but we are putting the implementation on the back end so that when you're in the front end, the backend will actually understand that this is a frame. It's not just like a regular, element. An element, by the way, is just something that just renders to the screen. It's simple as that. But yeah. Also, this function, I think we don't need it. If I remove it, it is going to get removed. So yeah, that kind of code is kind of what's making me rewrite all of this, because I just think it's too messy and I get lost sometimes. And you might say, why not use Notion or something like that? I don't even know what to write in Notion. I'm not even gonna lie. I do note a few things here and there, but I'm not good at taking notes, guys. Keep that in mind, okay? That's why I'm making this series in the first place. But yeah, with that being said, uh, so now this function right here on the console.render. Now, I think the name itself explains everything, right? But before we go through that, app is just a function that gets called and returns a UI type, and it's just an arc with a function inside of it. Why an arc? Well, because you can clone every time you want a new UI, you know? And why specifically do this to a function? Well, you can now do a state here. By the way, state management, I think it's going to be a front end thing. I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna put that as a front end part, so you can make your own state management system basically if you want to. But yeah, uh, it's a that basically. That's your UI, and it's basically a function, and it frame as an argument, which by the way is a dynamic framing, so it can take any frame. And this is where the framing implementation actually makes sense, right? Because the framing, and yeah, I've actually thought about it quite well, uh, at least in my opinion. And yeah, I really think I have done quite a great job, at least in my objective opinion. Again, I'm doing all of this so you guys can, also kind of like walk me through it as we walk each other out, basically. And we order frame.draw here, which again is another is a function here, and there's a console implementation for that too, right here. And while it's a little large, I'll definitely say that. Definitely, above average kind of code, but yeah, it's still quite, readable as you go through it. Like you can get the written, the actual thing that's rendered, the width of them, and it's the height and X and Y position and style and all of this. And you can format the rendering, and you can redo this, whatever, stuff like that. And it goes to actually writing. Now you might ask, why do this? Well, uh, this part, why we're not printing directly, is due to flickering problems that come with this. I won't go into it. It's just that it flickers in some terminals when you do not do this. So, yeah, make sure if you want to write a TUI library, make sure you write it like this with a handle. Anyways, with that being said, uh, actually, hold up. Panic. Handle not found. And alright, good. Style. Now with style, as you can see, it's a coloring. Uh, and it's just a set of colors, and of course an RGB value as well. I have asked ChatGPT for this, but I have done this myself in the last version. It's just that I've asked ChatGPT to kind of perfect the code a little bit. By the way, I'm not sure if these actually work, but I guess we're about to find out. And of course, style, which is like only a four parameters, padding, and color and background. Should probably rename this padding X and padding Y, but whatever. So style. Actually, hold up. What am I doing? So color bright white, bright green. Cargo run. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it does not work. Sadly. Bright and side. All right about that. All right. So 090M. That's weird. Yeah, it has to specifically. Hold up. I'm actually going to see. is X1B 9 PM valid and say color. Yeah, indeed it does. How how can there be set a non or a background version? All right, so 100 to 107. Okay, well, there's kind of a pattern here, right? At this point, I think what we would be better off for is kind of like making f so we have 30, right? And then we have 40 here. So let's f to string. All right. So no color. I'm just gonna do 0 if self is equals self, no color, return string new. Yep. All right, so 0 red, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. All right, so how do we go from here now? So 40, no color, black, red. All right, so 40. Oh, okay. 40 plus 40 plus 90, or sorry, plus. So if we do this, my brain isn't braining. What am I doing? Obviously it's 80, but so the foreground is 30 minus 90, which is 60. Sorry, 90 minus 30, and 100 minus 30. All right. So 40 plus 90 minus 50. Yeah. Okay. Indeed, 60. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 57, right? Oh, also, yeah. All right, F plus 8. Nice. All right. So no color, and then black. Yeah. Okay, all of this should indeed work. F plus this. Right, so we cargo run. Nice. Yeah, I think this is also faster in terms of like, speed. Let's also do normal green. We'll do RGB in a second, just okay. And red. Nice. Right. Black. Let's see, it should be gray or something, right? Yeah, nice. And now let's do RGB 25500, like pure red, like the red is of red. Yep, that's very pure. All right, let's see. Yeah, correct. Yo, LZ, what's up? I'm running low battery, by the way. I'm 7%. I hope Yo, what's up, LZ? That should be white, right? Should be white. Should be. Please. Yeah, nice. Alright, blue. Come on. Come on, blue. You can do this. Nice. Okay, so I think what would be cool is making a gradient of colors. Now, obviously, this is something I want to do later, not right now, but it would be a cool addition though. Don't get me wrong, but not the right time for that. Still cool though. Not gonna lie. I I'm now going to. Oh yeah, also dimension. I think you get the point here. That dimension position. It's either a number or center or a number or auto for dimension. I'm also going to add a position auto, but that's not for now. But yeah, props center. There's like a few here: center, horizontal, vertical, dot style, dot state. Uh, State is like the state of the element. So click, hover, a few others as well. It's custom basically. There's a width and height, of course. Framing for console, obviously. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, yeah, elements. Oh, there's only two right now, but you know, I don't really think I should add anything else other than those two. Probably a frame also, but yeah, or a button. The simplest of components or elements. Oh yeah, let's also draw something. Frame.draw. Hello. Props. I'm gonna do props. New center. Okay, well, public function. Auto maybe. And I'm just going to like return self new 0, 0. There's still no auto, but still. Um. Oh yeah. Also, a reference to a string. I know a reference to a reference of stir. It might be a little weird, but I guess it's like the only way we can do this. I guess no, wait, hold up. I guess let's do like, yeah, that. So now we can hopefully in my work. Oh. Uh Static? Can I do this? No, I need. Okay, whatever. I wish I could do it, but I guess can't. So, yeah, we offer to draw the element. Let's also offer to draw another one. Testing at this is centered and center. Nice. And there's currently no hover thing going on. The hover state is still going there, but Uh, the styling there isn't any. So, but if I add here dot state in the props, we can add the state, which is going to be hover, and the style, which we do dot defaults for defaults. I'm just gonna do something like, I don't know. I guess we do color, or you know what, this time I'm actually gonna go ahead and do dot style, which is technically the same, but it's like one to state. There's like the base style. Damn, what? Okay, there we go. Uh, color, color, red, maybe. My favorite color, of course. Let's see. Nice. Obviously, you know, it dynamically changes the centering. It's always going to try and be centered. Very nice, actually. But oftentimes, it actually kind of like fumbles a bit. Um, this is like on, at least to what I know, this terminal. So, yeah, you see that. Sadly, there's no really simple way to fix that. Only if you like render after a few seconds, which in this case actually might seem like a good idea. So if it's a resize, we're gonna do standard thread. All right, sleep 200. Oh, standard time from, oh, duration from millilate seconds. No, I need milliseconds. I'll just do 200 milliseconds for now. So I think this is like a good fix, but like, you know, not within the engine itself, more like the user fix. Even then, it still like kind of has maybe like 500 could fix it. Like I still see like, you know, a little bit of a fix. So, oops. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I've made it worse. Yeah. If you look at this other one, hold up. Yeah, it's like that. Oops. Oh yeah, my bad. And yeah, honestly. But yeah, just keeping the value centered is good. As you can see, nice. Um, yeah, nothing much to say there, but I am actually going to do something right here. I'm actually gonna do something right here. That is going to be within the, hold up. Lib, maybe that? Nah. Utils. Never mind. Okay. I was maybe thinking about like I don't even remember at this point, but yeah. Oh yeah. percentage. So I think I have it somewhere over here. Percentage. Percent. Yep, there it is. All right, so value times percent slash 100. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do here, it's gonna be very simple basically. We just do console and we go in, actually it's into props. Yeah, position, also dimension, but percentage U16. Probably U8, but U16 kind of like fits the format a little bit. And yeah, that's what we want basically. So the value divided by percent. So percent right here. And the value is basically, hold up. So value times percent divided by, in this case, that would be frame, right? Yeah. Main. Um, all right, so dot set width, set height. Okay. By the way, guys, have you seen that meme of that guy with like absurdly like insanely like plastic surgeon kind of face, and he's German for some reason. Oh, German. He's German, and for some reason he has, he's gay pro max basically, and I don't know what to say at this point. You can, his lips are so large that when he argue with somebody, at least that's what I thought, and he smacked the table. You know, he smacked the table. His lips, like, I don't know, dude. His lips were jiggling around. Okay, I'm extremely sorry about that. I just my you can probably guess what happened. My battery just fucking died. All right. Expected dimension. Why auto bar? Wait. Um. Oh. Wait. X public function X and percent mat not mat self. Oh, must self. Yeah. And then it's gonna return that. It's gonna be something like this, you know. The In style, position, dimension, position, percent, p, x, y, x percent, y percent, x percent 50. So this will be like a little bit centered. X percent 50, and it's for some reason. Oh, well, yeah, because it's like that, but yeah, let's set auto. Maybe that works. Um, X percent 50, what's wrong with it? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely changed because, like, panic, that, and then so the X, please just work. Percent 50, yep. Oh my god. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life, man? Oh, yeah. That happens, by the way. Just a normal thing. I guess don't do anything. Alright, yeah, that's definitely 0. Honestly, I don't know what to be disappointed about. The fact that it doesn't work, or the fact that it doesn't work. Okay, yeah. About that, um, let's return percent real quick. Yep. Okay, frame times percent divided by 100. How can we fix this? How can we actually fix this genuinely? Genuinely, how can we fix this? Frame times percent divided by 100. Hold up, let me panic real quick. Panic frame 175. 175. Okay. Let's panic again. Showing this. How is it 0? How is it 0, dude? In math. How do I get the percentage of a number by a percentage p b by percentage of a? Oh, Okay, times A. So A. Wouldn't that be the same shit though? Okay, so P divided by 100. Yep. All right, so dot times 200. Okay. I think I see what I okay, wait. I mean, I see the concept. So 50 divided by 100.0. Hold up. I'm gonna actually do F32 as F32. Cannot divide integer by float. The trait div float is not implemented. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Alright, so this, I guess. Alright, we'll get into that in a minute. Alright, 87.5, and then we do ASCII 16. ASCII 16. 87. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely quite an interesting one, but whatever, who cares? Cool. Alright, nice. Alright, so 2% is like, yeah, not that much. 20, it's like this, right? There. X underscore. Okay, nice. Okay, X underscore percent, Y underscore percent. Let's do 50. Nice. Maybe 47. Yeah, nice. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna do dot or center again, but this time do dot width set width. You know what? Hold up. Set just like so. And Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, 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 okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but I think I'm getting there. I am getting there, I think. Okay, wait. Right here. Dimension percent. Okay, cannot find value W. Okay. Dot width percent 20. I don't even know why we're doing that though. It's not gonna be visible, at least that I know of. Oh yeah, no, it's visible. All right, yeah, it's simple as that. I think I haven't. I feel like I haven't explained the code again, but yeah, it's literally just text rendering for now, and I'm actually quite happy that it's just that, so that next time we actually get to talk about and actually build this together instead of me building it and then explaining it. It's really painful if you do that actually. Like no one understands me when I say that, but who cares? All right, git commit jam. What did we even do? Percentage. Percentage. Okay. Git revoke. No, no. Git push. I don't even care, dude. It's just a typo. All right. Tomorrow, or next time, I'm going to, kind of expand this a little bit, and then I'll actually build the docs and try my best to do that. Again, like I explained, I'm not good at them, so don't judge me if I'm bad, even